very much alive.
Yeah, joining us here in the CBS 8 studio is former Aztecs basketball coach Michael Brunker. Thank you so much for joining us, Michael. Now we're going to be real quick. I'm going to dive right in. This was a rough start for the Aztecs. But what do you think the coach said, or what would you have said at halftime to kind of turn this around? Because it worked.
It's not over till it's over. And San Diego State has won close games all season long. But I've truly believed that great teams win close games. And they've done how many so far?
I think they're 10-1 in games by, what, 4 or 5 points?
And I know the folks I was sitting with, starting with my wife, who couldn't watch the game. She didn't understand the formula, but in coaching, it's always, you know, you give yourself a minute for every point you're down.
Okay.
And if there's enough time left, you can cut that down eventually, and sure enough, the Aztecs made it happen.
They made it happen.
Yes. They sure did. And, Coach, especially towards the end of the game, Lamont Butler, they get that final rebound. No timeout was called from Coach Dutcher. Didn't drop a play. Kind of just let them free flow. I mean, if you're a coach, what are you kind of telling your guys, even in the timeout before, like, if we get this rebound, we just got to go?
I'm going to come back to that in a second.
Okay.
But I think there were more two-point two-pointers throughout the game that made the difference in the impact. And I know when I coached at San Diego State, and I wrote some of these things down because I didn't want to forget it. Sometimes we don't give credit to the other players that happen. So we had this thing called the Fantastec Awards that we get after every game, the Fantastic Five, all right? And it started with Secretary of Defense. Right now, you got to look at Johnson and Mensah held the 7-foot center to 5 points, well below his average. You have to have a chairman of the boards. Ledee, Mensah, and Bradley combined for 18 rebounds. That was huge against this team. Then you got to come to the executor. Bradley comes through with 21 points. He had 2 the last game. He scores 21. That makes a big difference right there. And then you need a minister of motivation, and my man Arup did it again with 9 points, 2 rebounds, and a monster block at the end of the game to help make that happen. And then we come back to Butler. He has to be the leader of the pack. And not only, so when you get into that situation, to have the confidence in your player to be able to come down without interruption, without a timeout, and bury it and get to your spot and make that shot.
Love it.
Here we are going to the finals.
Beautiful.
All right,
and
Coach,
we will win.
Yes, I believe that we will win. There you go.
You believe.
We all believe.
Yes, we will.
And
Coach, thank you.
Amen.
Thank you. Coach Michael Brunker here for us tonight. Thank you so much. All right, so the Aztecs will face the 4-seed UConn, who beat University of Miami to advance. The national championship game will be broadcasted live right here on CBS 8. Tip-off is scheduled for 6:20 p.m. with a pregame show starting at 5:30.